Hi, I'm Phil Constantine. On this episode of Travels with Phil, we're going to the Fort Ancient Earthworks in Ohio. So let's take a look around outside. I'm based in San Diego. We'll take you on an overview of how to get there as you work your way all the way across the country over to Ohio itself. And you can see it over here. It's in the southern part of Ohio. It's a little bit north of Cincinnati, and that entire ridge underneath the O in Ohio, the second O, is where it's located. So let's go outside and see what it is. This is an old drawing of it. Now there's 18,000 feet of earthworks. That's 3.5 miles. The walls range from 4 to 23 feet high, and this is a very, very long area here. And the park itself is a little bit bigger than this, but this is all work that was done some time ago. Now, these animations are from the Ohio History Connection and the Ancient Ohio Trail. And you can see out here that some of the walls were partially clad in limestone rocks, and then they had these big, big walls all the way around this enormously large facility. This is just, millions of cubic feet. Now, there's also astronomical alignments. I think that this site, a couple other ones out here, may have something to do with astronomical alignments. This is the spot we're talking about right here. And the maximum northern moonrise would be an alignment between this and the area right over there. The summer solstice sunrise would be an alignment marker between there and the area right over there. And then the maximum northern moonrise would be marked between the same spot and right over just to the left where that tree is over there, where the road disappears. And so you just line these spots up, and that's where the sun would come up between the gaps. And now it's a little hard to see the gap. If you look over there, you sort of see a gap. There's the tree right there, and there's a gap right in there. The earthworks, if there weren't so many of the trees out there, you'd be able to see them. Here's a spot where you can see a lot of the earthworks. You can see it. Like this is the regular ground level. This right up here, this ridge here, this is all built up as far as they can tell. Right along there. It gets a little bit lower as it comes back around, and then there's a ravine down in this area over here where the earthworks try to match the slope of the ravine. But just over the ridge, then down some distance there is the Little Miami River. So it's been a good place to live and have a little bit of protection. I'll show you on the map here. You can see right about where my thumb is. It gets real narrow there. Well, there's what they call the Great Gate, and there's a spot right there by where the 12 is that they have really high walls there. So it's almost like the northern part could be separated from the southern part, just if for some reason you needed to, separate or have some sort of a withdrawal place, last resort, redoubt, be it that like that. So very, very large construction work that went on here. Could easily be well over 1,000, 1,500 years ago. And the diagram on the right shows you how some of the ridges or the walls were built. They either dug out the dirt in front of it and piled it in the walls, or they just dug down and added it further down. And they also have some ponds on the inside part, so there's water available. Really amazing place. Very, very nice butterflies too. Here comes one coming at you right now. There it goes. All right. Don't often get dive bombed by butterflies. But you can see this is the entire park right up here. This is fairly long. The area we were at is right there. It's called the North Overlook. This area, the memorial, has almost 800 acres. The earthen walls enclose 126. So there you go. This is the size of the entire park, and then this is the earthen walls. Literally, this entire area here, all of this purple over here, is covered by, has earthworks around it. As you can see out here, these are the earthworks running along right here. This is part of a little depression there. But some of these things are very, very tall as you move along. But this is called the North Outlook, and the reason why it's called the North Outlook, there you go. That's a pretty nice view. Now that's 1 3/4 mile, 1.75 miles out there to the bridge. And the Little Miami River is right down here on the bottom. You can hear a little bit of water, but it's also with the wind in there and the cicadas. It's a little hard to distinguish the one from the other, but this is a very, very impressive site. They think that the Hopewell people may have been here first, and that the Adena were along later. And actually you can see just a little bit of the river over there. You can see the field. Alright, well, just to the right of the field, that's the field right there. Just to the right there, that's the river. That's the Little Miami River. And actually you can see a couple of buoys or boats or something out there in the water when the tree branches move back out of the way. There you go. Pretty impressive place. Very impressive place, I should say. And you can see some more of the gates here. There's two big gates, the south gate, and this was also paved, so they believe that people could come up from the river all the way up to the top. Again, some animation here from the Ohio History Connection. And they have a nice museum there, and I was sort of surprised when I went inside the museum. Oh, it's a treat. Came finding my book somewhere. Yeah, this is it. In the
just donated all those books to us last year.
Fort Ancients reference book. They donated it to you?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Honey.
Yeah. So there it is up in the upper right-hand corner, a little bit northeast of Cincinnati, Ohio. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please feel free to make comments below as long as the language is family friendly. And if you like this video, please click on the thumbs up button below. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the circle with my picture in it in the lower right-hand corner of the video. The arrow is pointing at it now. And once you have subscribed, you can be notified of when I have a new video posted by clicking on the bell icon in the description field below the video. Thanks again for watching.